Hey Gemini, it's the Cannastrologer. I have a funny story. So, when I'm getting ready for my readings, it doesn't really matter which ones, but I try to listen to music because I'm clairaudient, right? And the song that I got on Shuffle for you is Wasted on You by Morgan Wallen. And the song, to me, seems like he's talking about a relationship that he's walking away from, realizing its toxicity again. He says things like, looks like I'm learning the hard way again. Head wouldn't listen to my, or heart wouldn't listen to my head. All this time I spent wasted on you. And like I said, it's talking about toxicity, drinking, wasted resources on love. Realizing that the toxicity after, realizing the toxicity after it's ended and walking away and realizing that it's all a lesson, right? As I said this and kind of finished writing it down, I was trying to put my battery back in one of my dab tools and it's just not charging. And I'm sitting here and all of a sudden I realize I'm wasting all this time. I'm wasting time. I need to get to my reading. I really need it at the moment. I was just trying to relax. Haha. So, but this is for Gemini, and that's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, really, especially if it's strong in your chart, then take any of this as it resonates. Cross watchers are welcome, but you have your own signs to also watch as well. What we're going to be doing is a 7-day head spread. You may be watching this on, the day it's being posted. I've been running a little bit behind. It's Mercury retrograde at the time of filming this, and all of my technological devices have been glitchy over the weekend, so it was kind of crazy. But I'm back, getting things back on schedule. We're going to start out doing day by day with the Wild Unknown Tarot, and then we're going to follow it and clarify it by the Book of Shadows Tarot, the So Below. And then we're going to follow it up with Chakra Insight Oracle and a crystal message card. So let's get into it for Gemini. I almost said Libra. I just did Libra. You guys are all air signs. All right, so we need the 7-day head spread. 7 cards straight, please, spirits. As far as these messages go, if they resonate, great, sit with it, think about it, hold on to it. But if they don't, let it go. Not, all of these messages are meant for every single Gemini out there. And, you have to be able to release that if it's not yours. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is the underlying energy going into this next week, which is the 19th through the 25th for Gemini. That's an air sign card, and it's communication. It's a new beginning. It's a new endeavor, but with courage and swift action, and it's successful as well. It's really good energy, but it's being struck with lightning. I feel on a spiritual meaning, like on a spiritual definition, you're having a lot of downloads. Like this could be like a new beginning, a strong spiritual new beginning coming through, potentially even awakening that you or someone that you're dealing with. Now, if it resonates, goes along with the song, like that, it would make a lot of sense, like walking away, to having the courage to be able to walk away and start a new beginning. Ace of Swords, cutting off the past. So Monday, speaking of cutting off the past, we've got the Ten of Swords. So something has definitely ended. And I don't mean to laugh because, it could be anything, it feels gruesome, it feels painful, and I do sympathize, if it's anything beyond just, a breakup or whatever. But I feel like, initially, and especially, talking about this song, like just the beginning underlying energy that this is something that was toxic, and that it's a good thing that this is ending, right? Because The thing I say about tens all the time, every time you have an ending, that means that you're opening and making room for a new beginning. And that's a good thing. Tuesday for Gemini, the 20th, we've got the Daughter of Wands. And that's the page. So with this, pages are messengers, and I feel like, it's a message of a passionate new endeavor, potentially person or beginning, but it's like a message of something that will maybe even give you passion, and that could be that new, potentially the beginning of a new start, just that's what I'm feeling. Like it gives you hope is what I was trying to get to. Gives you a little bit of hope. Wands are also about so wands are about passion, right? But it doesn't need to be all physical. It could be about business. It could be a new job. It can be something, that you are passionate about in regards to your career and finances. That type of energy as well. And magically speaking, wands are all about magic as well. That's why you see the magic wands. Oh, nice. So on Wednesday, you have the Star. That's hopes and wishes. That's being center stage. That's, something coming through, and balancing out. Beautiful. That's great energy. So that, I said the page, it was, potentially like a sign of hope, and then we had the Star, the hope come through. That's great. Thursday, we've got the Ace of Wands, another new beginning. So this could be like a new start with what that message was all about. This could be the new start of, what this hopes and wishes was all about. And that will be on Thursday. That's beautiful. Friday, we have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is an interesting card. The Hanged Man, it puts himself in suspension, takes time out to think about all potential scenarios and possibilities. The Hanged Man looks at everything in a different perspective, and that's why he's upside down, and that's why this is the bat, and all the blood rushes to your head, And you don't need to necessarily stay in that position too long, but the hangman can always get himself out as well. So it's also about, going deep within, deep meditation, even soul searching, and a lot of shadow work, the Hanged Man. So you might be, regards to this new beginning, you might have a lot to think about, Gemini. It's like a big decision, and that's on Friday. Saturday, we've got the Four of Cups. So cups are all about emotions and feelings, right? And then you see this mouse or this rat on top, and he's kind of like protecting all of the cups. And that's what this is. I think what you're going to be thinking most about is, protecting your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and how that's going to affect you going forward. You have a lot to think about under the moon. Kind of being just in that sitting back stubborn energy, but it's more protective. You're protecting yourself, setting up boundaries. Sunday, beautiful. We have the Hierophant energy, crow holding the key, and the Hierophant he's like the leader. He's the Pope of the church on a Sunday. It's all about religion and the way things are supposed to happen, and very magical and spiritual, but more on a religious side, right? So more traditional, I guess you could say. That's what the Hierophant's all about. So whatever, the energies and all of this relates to, I think that, potentially you could be looking at a more logical approach, but you're going to be making very wise decisions based upon that. It's going to be key to your success. Yeah, absolutely. Key to this success right here, the Ace of Swords. This is beautiful. This is really gorgeous. I mean it. Yeah, I think that you know that you're walking away from something toxic. I think that it's time that you knew that you needed these changes, right? Okay, so we're going to clarify now with Book of Shadows Tarot and the So Below. Book of Shadows Tarot is cool because it comes with 2 decks. There's an As Below or As Above deck and a So Below deck. The As Above like kind of relates to like the 5D, and the So Below relates to the 3D, like what's happening now. That's why I wanted to use this to clarify all of this. Okay, Gemini, please. Okay, so this is nice. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands are all about, again, passion, energy, even business and finance, but it's also about waiting for your ships to come in. So there's something that you're looking forward to in the future. And as it's clarifying this Ace of Swords energy, I think overall for the rest of the week, what we're looking at is, there's something happening in your future, or something that you want to happen in your future that you need to make quick, courageous decisions about in order for it to move forward. Now is the time. I just heard now is the time. So that's what this is all about. And whether it's leaving this toxicity of the past or whatever it is that you need to like get rid of, what you've got in front of you is quite beautiful. And I think that you're doing it in a very logical approach. But let's clarify and get some more behind this. Clarify the 10 of Swords, please, for Monday. We've got the 4 of Swords. Yep. You've walked away from something toxic, and now you're taking time out to recalibrate, to get all of your ships in a row, to organize. And that's what that is. Sometimes there's, in reverse, that can be like a sign of regret or whatever, but when it's upright like this, it's all about just like taking that time to get peace of mind, meditation, and relax. Tuesday, what's clarifying the Daughter of Wands? We've got the 4 of Pentacles, so another 4. This is again like holding on and protecting what you have. In this card, you see her looking at her pantry and she's figuring out what she has and what she doesn't. We're going into a season of harvest, where it's the harvest season coming up. And so I think, you're looking at somebody, it's this Page of Wands, right? Which is like a messenger, and somebody's talking about, what's coming up, and you want to protect what you've got so far, but you're looking at what you don't, right? And you're figuring it out. Has to do with organization. Then we've got clarifying the Star on Wednesday is the 2 of Swords, and that's making a decision. You see her in a meditative pose. She's trying to put her mind at ease, trying to clear her mind so she can make the best decision. Again, and with the stars are all about hopes and wishes. So she's truly manifesting what it is that she wants. And when I say she, you could be a he. This is just, as it's depicted on the card. It's really beautiful, though. You'll be wanting to clear your mind, get grounded. All right, so for Thursday, what's clarifying the Ace of Wands, please? Oh, beautiful. Another 4. We've got 3 4s on the table so far, guys. Actually, we've got 4 4s. Seriously cool. All right, so this is the 4 of Wands, and this is also depicting the upcoming Halloween season, so maybe there's something significant that has to do with that, Gemini. But this is all about stability, house and home, the 4 Wands, the 4 corners of a house, right? And that's what this is talking about. Happy family, stability, community. It doesn't have to be an actual house, but that's generally what it's talking about. And, clarifying the Ace of Wands, I feel like it's a new start towards something like that. A new start towards security. Okay? Then we've got the Hanged Man. Might be an offer of security. Then what are we clarifying the Hanged Man on Friday with? Oh, this is gorgeous. The Sun. So this is happiness. I feel like you want to be sure that this isn't too good to be true. And that this time you're going to be extremely careful in your decision making. And that's why you've got that Hanged Man energy. but you have a lot to think about. But regardless, it's like maybe overwhelming because it's a great offer. But are you going to take it? Interesting. So then, like I said, on Saturday, you've got the Four of Cups. And that's like a really protective energy of your emotions, your feelings. It's clarified by the Devil. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing. The Devil, the card itself, look at this card. It's not, there's no devil on there, okay? The Devil card is Capricorn. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, right? But you see like sundaes and ice cream and all that stuff. Like there could be a certain level of toxicity, of obsessiveness, of overindulgence, right? And I feel like you need to protect yourself from that. You may just feel like wanting to stay home on, it could very well be a very emotional night for you on Saturday night. I don't know like where the moon is going to be with, I'm not sure that evening, but this could be like one of those, stay at home nights where you just like veg out with, ice cream and movies and that kind of stuff too, right? But you've got that energy. I don't want to necessarily say toxic, but you might have a certain amount of, why am I hearing like self-loathing? You need to get out of that. You don't need that, okay? And if you think that it's going to take this kind of stuff to make you feel better, just realize the more of the stuff you put in your body, and whether it's ice cream, whether it's anything, right? The more you put in your body and it makes you feel one way, the harder it is to feel healthy again. You have to detoxify. So just be careful with that. Protect yourself. Protect your emotions and feelings from this. Perspective, guys. Perspective. And then Sunday, what are we clarifying? Oh, also, I just got another message too. Okay, makes sense. Saturday night. Be careful. That's why it dropped. Be careful going out drinking. If you're going out on Saturday night, this is the Devil. This is Four Cups. Cups also, chalices, drinking. And it's toxic. So don't overindulge on Saturday night. And if you do, please take an Uber. That's your message for Saturday. Gemini. And then, what is clarifying the Hierophant for Sunday, please? Seven of Swords. Okay, now this just took a new meaning. Be careful on Saturday night because Seven of Swords is clarifying the Hierophant. The Hierophant is holding the key that has lightning coming down and you've got a crow. The Hierophant, again, that is all about, it's the Taurus, but he's all about, leadership, rule, also judgment. And I'm feeling like, because the Seven of Swords is all about sneaky energy, sneaking away, doing something toxic. I'm getting that somebody may be doing something sneaky and toxic behind your back too. Be aware. Just be aware. So, but the good side, the good part of this is, however, also, it could be a hangover. It could be a hangover on Sunday because, this is more about religion. Sunday morning, you might go out the night before. This is that energy that, you feel horrible. Take it as it resonates, guys, okay? This is just your warning. It could be several different storylines. Not everybody's the same. Just be careful. That's all I have to say. On Saturday night. But like I said, underneath the deck, is the Three of Wands. Just looking at something in the future. I think it's going to be overall something, you're something from the past that was toxic. You have to deal with it now for the future in order to have abundant future. Just make sure you deal with it. Okay, now we're going to look at the Chakra Insight Oracle, please. If you had any legal matters in the past, because that would have been toxicity in the past, make sure you deal with it so that whatever this is in the future, you're not, it doesn't come back to bite you in the butt. I don't see a Chariot in here, but I feel like it could have something to do with like a vehicle. We are in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and that deals with communication, transportation, getting yourself from point A to point B, getting messages from point A to point B, all of that. Okay, Gemini, please. Underneath the deck, number 22, Heart Chakra. All about opening up your heart, opening up your emotions again, not keeping yourself closed in, and being able to, really embrace that energy. It's really hard to explain. Like when you're doing things from a really negative mind space, you don't get really great results. You have to really try to work hard to look and find the bright side of almost everything. But when you learn to train your mind to do that and start operating through a space, that's from a wide open heart chakra, it helps everything else flow so much better, so much easier, so you're not fighting against it. This is just me rambling. Also green, it's earth energy. Earth energy is it's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. For some reason, I always want to put Gemini in that same category. I don't know why. All right, number 47, guidance, support, love, signs, and direction. I feel like this is, like, in essence, part of your guidance, part of the signs. Colors purple and green. Support, signs, direction. I feel like that's a lot what this messenger is going to be. I feel like you're going to get support. You're going to be thinking about the right direction to take. Follow the signs. I mean, there's a reason why you're here listening to this anyway, but follow the signs. And just, be wary. Use these signs. I just heard, use these signs. Use this message that you're listening to right now as a sign, Gemini, for this upcoming weekend. Okay? I care about you. I do. I started this to help people. Like, it helped me in so many ways. I want to help others. Oh, also, I'm supposed to do a t-shirt shout out. Somebody told me, they were like, oh, you wear all of the shirts from the cannabis communities. And I was like, yeah, I do. Like, because it's my home office and, comfortable, and I have all these shirts. These are all my peeps. So yeah, shout out to Redwood Cultivation. They do a lot of the flower for Tyson 2.0 and really good product. I love their stuff. Good people. And that's in Nevada. They might be in California too, or Colorado. I'm not sure. Okay, what's the crystal message card for Gemini, please? Crystal message card for Gemini, please. All right, already came out. Underneath the deck is blue Chalcedony. I don't know how to say it. Faith. So have faith. But let's see. The card that came out is red jasper, vitality. Red jasper, a stone as red as blood, stimulates life force, energy, and vitality. It helps strengthens one's chi, making it beneficial for people who are prone to tiredness or suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome. Carrying red jasper encourages exercise and body movement, which leads to improved physical fitness and stress reduction. It can also invigorate the endorphins, happy chemicals in the brain. Weren't we just talking about, wasn't I just saying like you have to really train your mind to think in a positive light? That's what this is. Carry red jasper. This is your another one of your messages. Take it as a sign. Find red jasper. Carry it around with you. It'll help your vitality. I care about my affirmation. I care about my health and well-being, so I exercise on a regular basis. Maybe that's something that you need to, take into consideration. With this upcoming week as well, I feel like, Wednesday, hopes and dreams, you see her meditating. That also is a form of exercise. It's exercise for your mind. Keep that into consideration also. But that said, Gemini, this, energy always changes. It's based on what you know. So now that you know, take it as a sign, as a message, and make your decisions for this upcoming week off of that. If you've liked what you've listened to and what you've seen today, make sure you comment, like, share, and definitely please subscribe. If you'd like information to book a reading, I'm going to be filling up over the next 2 weeks as we get closer to Halloween season. But I have all of that information below. Description of the decks that were used in this spread will also be all listed below, so make sure you check that out. And really appreciate your time, Gemini. As you know, together we grow. So I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.